The New Mexican's the oldest newspaper in the American West, and we take that pretty seriously, and we have a lot of pride over that. So history means a little bit to us, and there's some features here I want to point out that are a tribute to that. These doors over here and this one door that together with those would make two complete sets were the original doors to the building erected in 1942. If you didn't know that piece of history, they might seem kitschy, but they really have a place in this building. And the owner, Robin, has such a sense of history that she kept those doors in her barn for decades, waiting for the opportunity to reuse those. So she had those in mind when this building was designed. I feel horrible about not having the key to go into this room, because this is my favorite room, and please come over and take a look in here. I really do feel like a museum docent going through, showing you a glassed off display. If you look against that back wall, you'll see copper plates on either side of that window. Those are the plates of the first edition of the Santa Fe New Mexican. One set of 2 pages in English and a set of 2 pages in Spanish. Published in 1849. There are several things in that room. This room was designed to be a public reading room. We'd hope to invite the public in here, read the paper online, have a collection of newspapers to read on a daily basis. And frankly, it's so full of artifacts, we don't open it up to the public. We keep that door locked an awful lot. During the business day, I will unlock it often and take people in there and have meetings in there. But there are a number of pieces of memorabilia from Robert McKinney's government career, the ambassadorial flag, some certificates of memorializing several posts he held in the federal government. He was Undersecretary of the Interior, was an advisor to the Department of Treasury, and he was the U.S. representative on the International Atomic Energy Commission in Vienna. Also in here, you cannot see it, it's against this wall, is a replica of the New Mexican's first contract with the Associated Press, dated 1896. It's the 217th contract signed by the Associated Press. I don't even know how many contracts the Associated Press has signed by 2009, but I'm sure it's 5,000, 6,000 or more. And ours was the 217th. And if I remember right, it was like $37 a week for that AP service. Wow. In 1896. Contract signed by a legendary president of AP, I can't remember his first name, his last name is Stone, and signed on behalf of the New Mexican by Max Frost. Kind of a legendary, notorious figure in the history of Santa Fe. He was the mouthpiece for the Santa Fe Ring. He was the Register of State Lands who helped the Ring steal lands in northern New Mexico. He was he mixed politics and journalism quite freely. He served as the director of tourism. At the same time, he was the publisher of the New Mexican. Quite an interesting figure. And he's memorialized as the signatory of the AP contract. Nothing special about an office, but nothing special about the furniture, but it gives you a feel for how the building was renovated. I don't know how many employees there are in the advertising department exactly, but I'm guessing between 30 and 40. It includes Department of Designers, producers. They work here with a little bit of soundproofing to separate them. This is ad services here. The marketing manager is in that office there. And from this point on, this is sales staff. We have the inside sales staff to my right against that counter. And the retail sales staff occupies these clusters of desks here. And the top advertising managers occupy those front offices.
The nice thing is you're still allowing all the natural light to come in. They've kept all these windows. You've got those great skylights.
Well,
so many offices are just no light.
As you probably know, Santa Fe's just a little persnickety about downtown design. So we went through all of those processes and preserved or restored mostly the original architectural features, and that includes window design and the amount of windows. Any questions at this point?
Yeah, are there ghosts?
Not that I know of. I wish there were. Just make things a little.
Be the most haunted city in the United States, isn't it? After St. Augustine.
All the ghosts in Santa Fe, we can't even scrounge up one for this whole building.
Lots of ghosts, but I don't think they're the kind that you're talking about. These framed pages on this wall will tell you a little bit. The first page was published on the day this building opened in 1942. Gives you an idea what it looked like then, how it's been restored, how it's been faithfully restored. In the middle of that wall is a house ad that announced that Robert McKinney had repurchased the New Mexican in 1989. And then there are some stories and photos on the new press facility on the south edge of town. The press that we installed is called it's a German press called a KBA. It's Knauer and Bauer or something like that. Comet, again, manufactured in Germany. The delegation from the Mexicans went to Germany and came back as it was shipped in pieces to New Orleans and then transported to Santa Fe. $10 million state-of-the-art press that now runs virtually around the clock, doing much commercial work as well as publishing all of the work of the New Mexican, including the regional edition of the New York Times, published daily on our press. Yes.
And I know, Rob, you also published The Essence from Los Alamos. It's a publication of the Los Alamos Chamber. And one of our members, Katie Purpose, works there and writes for that publication.
Oh. Well, I couldn't tell you all the publications that are printed on that press, but it's a good number of them I think from as far away as Gallup.
This is full color, 24 pages, and it's just beautiful.
In just the last 3 or 4 months, we installed a smaller press, also in that building, that does glossy publishing. That press facility is on a piece of land that's large enough to have been home to the full operation, the complete operation of the New Mexican. But Robin, the owner, wanted to keep this part of the operation in downtown, both to serve downtown and to give employees a place to work in the heart of the city. And it's decisions like that that we think will help keep downtown Santa Fe alive.